Hafa students, I am Governor Lou Leon Guerrero. Welcome to PBS University. Our friends at PBS Guam and the Guam Department of Education put this episode together with some fun and exciting learning material to help you keep up with your studies. So thank you for joining us on another learning adventure. Sidzus Masi and have a great lesson.
PBS University is a program by PBS Guam and the Guam Department of Education in conjunction with public school teachers. These lessons are created to provide both parents and students with a unique educational experience while helping students to continue learning at home. PBS University, next on PBS Guam.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come along, let's sing a song. We'll have a great adventure. Today's the day, let's learn and play. We'll have a great adventure. Numbers, letters, science things, all that we can do. Help you deal with how you feel. Share with us too. It's super cool and just like school, our awesome learning adventures. So grab a friend, the fun will end. Our awesome learning adventures. Awesome learning adventures with PBS University.
Half a day. That's how we say hello in CHamoru. And for your fast fun fact, did you know that 70% of the Earth is covered in a certain element? Do you know what it is? Water!
It is Maleficent the Magnificent, and I'm here to help Miss Bateman with her fall lesson. Fall comes with pumpkins, and it comes with pumpkin pie, and it comes with turkeys, and different kinds of delicious foods, and of course, scaring people. I almost scared myself. Our diversity phrase for the day is Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos is Day of the Dead. Miss Bateman!
For Literacy Today, we have a fun storytelling through music. And ever since I was a kid, I've listened to music when I was sad, happy, or I just wanted to express myself. And sometimes music tells a story, not with words, but through the instruments playing themselves. The piece of music you're going to listen to today is by Camille Saison called Danse Macabre. You will see skeletons, ghosts, and witches. As you watch and listen to the music, see if you can figure out where the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story could be. Also, think about how the music makes you feel. What emotions are you able to express? And what thoughts can you think of?
So, Miss Bateman, do you have a joke for us?
Yes, I do. Which building has the most stories?
Maybe our PBS University friends can help figure that out.
Now, I will see you at the end of the dance.
Which building has the most stories?
It's a library!
A library! I get it now, because there's a lot of books. Now, a quiz before we leave. Who was the author of Dance Macabre?
Ooh, do you guys remember? It is Camille Saint-Saëns.
Yay! Good job! I'd like to say thank you to Miss Bateman for having me here for the Dance Macabre.
Kumusta, friends? That's how you say hi in Tagalog. For your fast fun fact, did you know that Guam is right next to the deepest part of the ocean? It's called the Marianas Trench. It is 7 miles deep, and if you measure from the very bottom of the Marianas Trench to the very top of Mount Lamlam, Mount Lamlam would be the tallest mountain on Earth.
Wait a minute. Hello? Hello? Oh, gosh.
Boo! Don't worry. It's just me, Miss Nia, your first and second grade math teacher here at PBS University. So sorry, I really didn't mean to scare you. I was just trapped underneath this bed sheet. I was just working on my Halloween costume. I was trying to think of a spin to an instant classic. The ghost underneath a bed sheet. I probably should cut out some eye holes though. Anyway, I have something much scarier to share with you today.
Today's math lesson.
Just kidding. But math isn't really that scary, right? Right. But first, before we dive into today's spooky lesson, here's a fun fact. Did you know that although Halloween is a very popular and celebrated holiday, it's not celebrated all around the world? How do I know this? Well, a long time ago, your teacher, Miss Nia over here, was actually a teacher in a country named Kenya, all the way on the continent of Africa. I remember this fun fact very well because October was the very first month that I started teaching in Kenya. And to my surprise, none of my students ever heard of Halloween and didn't know what Halloween was. But that's okay, because in Kenya, they have so many more amazing and beautiful holidays to celebrate. So, no worries, or as they say in Kiswahili, which is the language you speak in Kenya, they say, or maybe you've heard in The Lion King, Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. Can you say it with me? Hakuna Matata. Good job! Now for today's lesson, we're going to learn about inequality symbols, specifically the symbols that mean greater than and less than. These symbols show a relationship between two numbers. One way to remember which one means less than and which one means greater than is to think of the symbol like a mouth. And that the mouth always wants to eat the greater number. How about we try a few examples so we get the hang of it? Let's go.
How many rulers do you see on the left side of the screen? 1. Good job. Now how many rulers are on the right side? 2. Good job. Now we have to figure out if this is less than or greater than. Remember, when reading expressions or equations, we read left to right. Since 1 is a smaller number than 2, The expression is 1 is less than 2. Let's count these green apples. 1, 2, 3. Now on the right side, we have these apples. Let's count them. 1, 2. Now it looks like there are more apples on the left side than on the right. So 3 is a greater number, so that means 3 is greater than 2. Let's try this one. Here we have 4 pencils. Now over here, we have 8 pencils. Now let's practice. I'm gonna let you choose. Is 4 greater than 8? Or is 4 less than 8? Correct! 4 is less than 8.
Awesome! I think you guys are really getting the hang of it. Now, in the spirit of Halloween, let's add a little bit more spookiness.
My ghost friend here has a mission to eat as much candy this Halloween as possible. So he's always gonna go toward the bigger pile. If you take a look at his mouth, it kinda looks like a greater than sign. And this is his twin brother, who also wants to eat as much candy this Halloween as possible. And if you take a look at his mouth, it looks like a less than sign. Now let's help our ghost friends get some candy. Ooh, strawberry lifesavers. How many lifesavers are in this pile? 4. And how many are in this pile? 2. Since 4 is more than 2, 4 is greater than 2. And more candy for our ghost. Nom 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 nom. Ooh, these are my favorite. Now, how many pieces of candy are in this pile? 4. And how many pieces of candy are there over here? Just 1. That means that there are more pieces of candy on the left side than there are on the right side. So that means that 4 is greater than 1. And Mr. Ghost is gonna take the pile on the left. Ooh, these are some really cute candies. Now, how many candies are in this pile? 3. Good job. And how many candies are in this pile? 6. Good job. Now, since 6 is the bigger pile and we read left to right, that means that 3 is less than 6. And I think we know which pile Mr. Ghost wants because he always eats the greater number.
Jeepers creepers, that ghost ate a lot of candy. And you guys are getting so good at understanding the symbols for greater than and less than. All right, boys and girls, well, that's it for today's lesson. Let's recap really quick before we sign off. Today, we learned the symbols for less than and greater than. We learned how to say Hakuna Matata in Kiswahili. And we totally got into the spooky Halloween spirit. So until next time, be safe, have a spooktacular Halloween, and remember to think positive and be positive because positivity always adds up. Bye!
Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to PBS University. It's me, Mrs. Pegorito, your first and second grade science teacher. Can you guess what I'm dressed as? Isa akong Martian. That's how we say, I am a Martian in Tagalog. What are you dressed as this season? Say, Isa akong then what you're dressed as. You try. All right. Wow, I love this season. We get to wear costumes and eat a lot of candy. Oh, I love candy. It tastes so good. I got a lot of candy this season. I can't wait to share it with all my friends and eat it too. So yummy. But did you know eating too much candy is not a good thing? And before you eat your candy, you should always wash your hands. Yep, there's a lot of germs in this world. That's what we're talking about today. I wonder if there's germs in outer space. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll find out. One type of germ is bacteria. Bacteria are little tiny organisms. They get their nutrients from their environments. Their environments can be living things like you and me. Ooh. Oh, it's a bacteria! And some bacteria are trouble. They can cause cavities and infections. But brushing and flossing your teeth helps prevent cavities. When you eat, you leave small bits of food on your teeth. And bacteria feed on your leftovers. They leave behind a sticky coating called plaque. And plaque makes acid, a chemical that slowly eats through layers of your teeth and leaves the hole, or a cavity. Can you show me your beautiful smile? Say cheese! Wow, you have such a nice smile. Did you know that if you brush, floss, and visit the dentist regularly, your teeth can last a lifetime?
Let's pretend this pepper is bacteria. Ooh, look at all those germs. If I stick my finger inside the bowl, the pepper sticks onto my finger. Just like how bacteria will stick onto your hands and teeth. Now I have dish soap on my finger. Look what happens. The bacteria runs away.
And now I'd like to share with you an experience that I had when I was a little girl. I used to go trick-or-treating with my cousins. We'd get a lot of candy. We'd go to the rooftop of our house, with adult supervision of course, and we'd spill out our candy and share the loads and loads of candy we got. As we ate our candy, I would stare up at the night sky and watch the stars and the silvery moon. And I would wonder, how do astronauts keep clean and brush their teeth in space? Let's find out.
We do get asked very often, how do you brush your teeth in space? And what do you do with the toothpaste? Well, let me show you what we use to brush our teeth in space. A tube of toothpaste. And a toothbrush. Just like the ones you use. I hope you brush your teeth 3 times a day. Now as I'm brushing my teeth, those sink to spit in, so what do? Use a towel This is a package which has one dry towel in it. This is provided by the Russian space program, and it works at very nice little towels. Nice and colorful. And yes, almost everything has Velcro on it. I can either swallow the toothpaste or I can spit it into the towel.
We can't take a normal shower because the water doesn't know how to find the drain. So we don't have a regular shower. What we do instead is, clean up with soapy water, and a wash towel of some type, a washcloth of some type. And let me just show you how that works. Get the warm water, and this is already pre-mixed, where that's a little bit of the special soap in the water pouch. Then we add a little water to it. Get the wash towel wet. It's a little bit like camping or taking a sponge bath, except it is warm water and it feels good and it gets you clean. When we're working out twice a day, very, very often twice a day, it is important to get clean, as well as maintaining health and all the other hygiene aspects of staying clean in space. It's also good just because you feel better to wipe off of course we don't have, we're not working outside. The temperature in the space station is cool and controlled, and the humidity is also moderately low also. So it's a very comfortable place to live. You don't sweat a lot, and need extra showers because you've been walking or working outside.
Wow! It is so cool how astronauts keep clean and healthy in space. I had no idea that bacteria can grow in space too. I guess we need to keep clean everywhere we go, even if we were to one day visit space. Maybe when we do, we'll get to see a Martian. Okay, boys and girls. It's that time where we have to go and say our goodbyes. So, I'll see you later, Earthlings. Bye.
Hi kids! Welcome to PBS University. My name is Maria Ann, and I'm so glad that I was able to flag you down. Oh, speaking of flags, do you know what the American flag and the Guam flag look like? No? That's okay, because today is your lucky day. I happen to find an American flag and a Guam flag here at PBS University. First, let's look at the American flag. What do you notice about it? Yes, that's correct. There are 3 colors, red, white, and blue. There are 7 red stripes and 6 white stripes. So how many stripes in total is that? Oh, you're right! 7 plus 6 equals 13. Did you know that the 13 red and white stripes represent the 13 original colonies of America? What else is on the flag? That's right, there are stars on it too! There are 50 to be exact. Each star represents one state in America. Boy, that is a lot of states. Okay, this time let's look at the Guam flag. What do you see? That's right, there's a coconut tree and a boat in the middle of the flag. Did you know that those types of boats are called proa? Great, you try saying it. Proa. One more time. Proa. Very good, guys. Give yourselves a hand. Woohoo! Oh, you know who else would love to see these flags? Our 1st and 2nd grade social studies teacher. But before we show them our flags, show how much you love PBS University by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the bell icon so you don't miss out on any new videos. Okay, now let's go show them these flags. Come on!
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to PBS University with me, Mrs. Pegorito, your first and second grade witchy teacher. Come in, have some candy. Would you like some candy? Yahachu eta. And that is how we say, I like it in Russian. Yahachu eta. I like it. I like it. Yes. We like PBS University. Yes. Can I hear? I like PBS University. Yahachu eta. Today, boys and girls, we will have a very special lesson. Yes, this lesson is about a sorcerer. That's not right. I mean, a philosopher. A sorcerer, though, lent me his hat to do some magic. Shall we do some magic? Yes. Here it is, boys and girls. The sorcerer's magic hat. Let's look inside. We will find what we're learning today. Or we might find some candy, maybe children. Okay. Poison apple. That's for later. I don't need that. Oh, yes. We will be learning about equality with Simone de Beauvoir, a great philosopher. Let's learn about equality.
This book is Big Ideas for Little Philosophers. The book is titled Equality with Simone de Beauvoir, written by Dwayne Armitage and Maureen McQuarrie. Pictures by Robin Rosenthal. A philosopher is a person who loves wisdom. Wisdom means knowing things that help you live better and be happy. Simone de Beauvoir was a philosopher who lived in France. She believed all people were equal. She didn't like how people expected girls to do different things than boys. If girls and boys could do what they wanted and were treated the same way, they would be happier. Girls and boys cry when they feel sad. What is something that makes you cry?
When I fall down on a rock.
Something that makes me cry is when a friend or a loved one of mine get hurt. It really makes me sad seeing them like that.
I cry when I do something embarrassing in front of my classmates or anyone else.
Something that makes me cry is when I'm fighting with one of my family members, especially my mom. Seeing them sad makes me sad. I'm a little sensitive.
And something that makes me cry is when I'm thinking about the people who passed away in my life. They were the ones who helped me with my journey, and I miss them very much.
Everyone smiles when they're happy. What is something that makes you smile?
Playing with my friends makes me smile.
Can I see your nice smile?
Please.
Something that makes me smile is when I get to listen to music or I get to dance.
Going on vacation makes me smile.
Something that makes me smile is when I'm hanging out with friends and family. I love hanging out with them because we like to go shopping, we hang out at the mall, we are always together, we're always talking. It just makes me happy.
Something that makes me smile is being there for my friends when they need me. I just appreciate them so much and I like seeing them happy.
Girls and boys can play with fire trucks or dolls or dinosaurs. What is something you like to play with?
Simone believed we should be who we are and listen to what we feel inside. We don't have to be the way everyone expects us to be. We just have to be ourselves. Simone thought we should care about people who are picked on or bullied. How can you be kind to someone who is being bullied?
I can tell the bully to stop. Stop!
A way to be kind to someone if they're getting bullied is to be a friend to them and let them know how much you care. A lot of people just need a friend that will help them get through anything.
You can hang out with them or have lunch with them.
I can be kind and help someone who's being bullied by telling a grown-up, an aide, befriending them, and just helping them out along their way.
And a way to be kind to someone being bullied is just to be there for them afterwards, give them advice, maybe some life experiences. I just be there for them the way you'd want someone to be there for you when you're getting bullied.
We should be kind and friendly to everyone, even people who are different from us. Simone believed girls and boys have the same right to be happy, doing what they want to do. You can be wise like Simone if you accept people as they are and treat everyone equally. You can be a philosopher too.
Isn't that a lovely message? To treat everyone with kindness. I like it. Did you know when Mrs. Pegorito was a wee witch, she was treated very badly? Yes, people did not like my purple hair. They did not like my braces. But every Halloween, they call upon their favorite witch. I wish we all treated everyone with kindness. So this season, boys and girls, after you get candy, make sure you share your candy with your friends and your family. And remember, have your parents check your candy before you eat it. And don't eat too much candy. It'll rot your teeth. Remember? Keep it nice and clean like Mrs. Pegorito. Well, boys and girls, that is the end of our lesson today. And I hope to see you next time on PBS University. Goodbye.
Hey kids! Welcome to another episode of Character Education with me, Ate Miran.
Oh yeah, me too. Kuya Steven.
Komfuka, kids! Did you know that Komfuka means how are you in Kozrayan? Would you like to try to say that with us? Komfuka.
Let's do it one more time. Komfuka.
Great job, kids!
Hey kids, do you know what season we're in? Yes, that's right. It's fall. Fall, or autumn, marks the transition from summer to winter. But do you know what my favorite part of fall is? Halloween!
Candy.
So kids, are you excited for our lesson for today? Kuya Steven, what happened to our candy?
What candy?
You know, the bowl of candy from our trick-or-treating?
I don't remember a bowl of candy.
I think this is the perfect time to learn about honesty. Honesty is telling the truth even though nobody is looking.
Honesty is explaining what really happened, even though the person might get mad at you for it.
So kids, do you think that there's something Kuya Steven needs to be honest to me about? So, Kuya Steven, what really happened to this bowl of candy?
I took it when you weren't looking.
And was that a good thing?
No. I'm sorry. Kids, I should have asked Ate Miran if we could share the candy instead of taking it all for myself. Also, when she asked where the candy went, I should have told her the truth that I took the candy. I'm sorry, Ate Miran.
It's okay, Kuya Steven. I forgive you. And don't worry, we can share the candy.
Candy? So, kids, what did we learn today?
Today, we learned about honesty. And honesty is telling the truth even when nobody is watching.
Honesty is explaining what really happened, even though the person that you're explaining it to might get mad at you for it.
Kids, it's a good thing to tell the truth and be honest because you never know. The person might not be angry at you and they might forgive you.
Just like Ate Miran.
Well, kids, that's all we've got for you today for character education with me, Ate Miran.
And me, Kuya Steven. And always remember, kids, you are always enough. Until next time, bye!
Who's Outside My Door? Written by Denise Cruz. Illustrations and animations by Justine Prebich. It was time for bed, and after Emily's mom said goodnight, she told Emily that her grandpa might stop by. Emily said goodnight and quickly fell asleep. A little while later, Emily heard footsteps at the hallway that stopped at her door. She looked over and saw a shadow of someone's feet. "Hello?" she said, but no one answered. Emily thought it was strange that the person just walked away, but she tried to put it out of her mind and rolled over and went back to sleep. Later in the night, she was woken up again by the footsteps in the hall. By this time, she was starting to get nervous. She tried to calm herself down and told herself that it was probably just her mom. She called out again, "Hello?" But no one responded. "Hello?" she yelled in desperation. The door slowly creaked open. Someone was standing there. They stepped into the room, but it was too dark to tell who it was. Finally, Emily could see that it was her grandpa. He smiled, and Emily sighed a big sigh of relief. "I wanted to come see you before I had to leave," her grandpa said. Emily said she was so glad he did. "I want you to have this," Grandpa said. He handed Emily an old photo. "Thank you, Grandpa. Wow, you and Grandma look so happy." "It's late now. I have to go," Grandpa said. Emily happily fell back fast asleep. The next morning, Emily's mom came into her room. "Emily, your grandpa. Oh, look what he gave me." "Where did you get that?" Emily's mom asked, her voice shaking with fear. "When Grandpa was here last night. He came in and said goodbye." For a moment, Emily's mom couldn't speak. Finally, she said, "Your grandpa didn't come over. He passed away suddenly last night. And this picture," Emily's mom said, "we buried this picture with Grandma when she passed away last year. It was the only copy we had."
Happy day, everyone! This is Mr. Ernesto Choco and
Nikki
with your fast, fun fact. Nikki, let's go ahead and breathe. It's all about rainforests today. Wow, pure oxygen. Breathe again.
Speaking of rainforests, did you know that the largest and most famous rainforest is the Amazon rainforest in Brazil?
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, and how big is it?
Actually, the Amazon rainforest is about as big as the contiguous United States.
That's huge!
I know, right? And even better, it contains 10% of all the world's biomass.
Wow.
Meaning that if the trees were cut down, we would lose the production of oxygen, something that we need to breathe.
That's right, and if that happens, then it's really bad for me and for you and for the entire human race.
Yeah.
And PBS University people.
But don't forget, even worse, if all the trees would be cut down, all the animals and the birds, they would lose their precious home.
Oh no, so is there something that we can do about it?
Actually, there is, if we remember our 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Recycle. Well, that's your fast, fun fact. Let's do it again.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Bye, everyone.
Hafa day and Giliso, my PBS University friend. Thank you for joining. It's Tomorrow Time with Senora. So Giliso, my PBS friend, means thank you in Carolinian. So Giliso for joining me today. Can you say Giliso, thank you, in your language? Maulik, high five, Famaguan. Boys and girls, I'm going to tell you a dibina a riddle. Ko listo Hansu? Are you ready? Maulik, dibina a riddle. In CHamoru, dibina. Do you know, boys and girls, how to spell candy with just 2 letters? Uno, dos? Stick around and Senora will show you how. And now, boys and girls, I'm going to read you a beautiful story written by one of my students from Rhoda. Her name is Tricia Marie Atali Manglonia. And guess what? Rhoda is an island that is close to Guam. It's part of the Marianas Island. The name of the story is Hajitsu. Are you ready? Hajitsu. Who am I? Atansu, look at me. Guaha unu guienhu. I have 1 nose. Atansu, guaha dos atadoku. Look at me. I have 2 eyes. Atansu, guaha tres ni fenhu. Look at me. I have 3 teeth. Atansu, guaha quatro talanyahu. Look at me. I have 4 ears. Atansu, guaha cinco corações. Look at me. I have 5 hearts. Hajizu, who am I? Hajizu, who am I? I protect the islands. And the oceans and everything around it. And especially all of our people. I am the loving Tautamona. So boys and girls, don't be afraid and be scared because I am your friend. Let's review what we learned today with our story. Unu nagwiing. Can you say unu nagwiing? Maule. Dos atadu. Let's count. Unu, dos. Atadu. By yourselves, get ready? Great job. Tres na nifin. Count them. Unu, dos, tres. Tres nifin. Quatro. Quatro na talanya. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, talanya. Cuatro. And cinco, corazón. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco na corazón. Sinus ma'asay boys and girls for sticking around to learn how to spell candy with just 2 letters. Uno, dos. Are you ready? Maule, Dibina, Dibina, are you ready? C and Y. One more time. C and Y. Let's review what we learned today with our story. Unu nagwiing. Can you say unu nagwiing? Maule. Dos atadu. Let's count. Uno, dos. Atadu. By yourselves, get ready? Great job. Tres na nifin. Count them. Uno, dos, tres. Tres nifin. Cuatro. Cuatro na talanya. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, talanya. Cuatro. And cinco, corazón. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco na corazón. Your heart. All by yourselves, get ready. Guiing. Yes, uno. Atado. Yes, atado. Dos. Talanya. Yes, cuatro talanya. Nifin. Hungan. Tres nifin. Corazón. Hungan. Cinco corazón. Great job. High five, Famagun. So, boys and girls, gilaso again for joining Senor today. Remember, little things can make big things happen. For you, Hagu, me, Guahu, and the whole wide world.
I'm Josh Tenorio, your Lieutenant Governor. Thank you for being with us today and for taking the time to continue your learning with PBS University. I also want to thank your teachers and support staff at DOE and PBS Guam for their work and their commitment to you, our students. Si dus maasi, and we hope that you enjoy this PBS University instruction.